Video we are going to see about decorators. So what are the decorators? Decorators means it's a core concept, so which will be showing like uh, we need to give some specific decoration to some code, so that this code will be converted to that particular conversion. So that is decoration. For example, we have a code. Okay, so we need to identify which type of code is that one. Okay, in Angular we have we have like many types, like we have directives, components, right, types, like that. Many things are there, inject, so many things are there. Okay, for these components you need to identify, the machine should be identified this as a component. So for that, what we are doing, right, add component. So this add component is a decorator which will give meaning to these components. Okay, likewise pipe decorators will be used for showing this as a pipe and converting this as a pipe. For directives also we are using these symbols along inside the components. So inject will be used as a pipe for injecting the services into all the components. Likewise, it's available. So total classification we have four. First one is class decorator. Second one is property decorators. Third one is method decorators. Fourth one is parameter decorators. So which one belongs to which decorator? That's what we see here. So class decorators are a component and ng module. So these are top level decorators of Angular. So because with this only we start the classification and writing the code in Angular. So, okay, without component there will be no Angular, right? And without ng module there will be no definitions. There will be no component calling directives. Everything will not be called, right? So they are the top level. So ng module will be contains the configurations, and component will be referring to the component classes. And we have property decorators. Properties will be present inside these decorators, input and output. So in this input we are presenting some variables, some text, some data will be present inside these property decorators. So if I present something inside the input, it will be thrown to the output. If output is showing something, that will be coming to the input. Vice versa, a property will be carried from one end to another end. Inside the method decorator, we have host listener. So host listeners will be present for method decorators. Parameter decorators, we have inject means services, which will be used in all the components. So for the class decorators, I have given a simple example at component and the ng module. So in the ng module, we have imports, declarations, bootstrap, providers, everything. And in the component, we have a selector for the component, that is inline template or outline template, and we have a template content here. So this will be present, and we have the class declaration. You see this, and we can use the ng on and methods for loading. Everything will be coming under this one. Property decorator, we have input here. So input means I am passing this example property string, so which will be getting populated to the output, and this output another, and again output will publish some data, and it will be coming to the input. Like so this, the properties are shared between, that is the property decorator. And for method decorators, we are getting a host listeners. Host listeners is mainly for listening to one event. uh, we have so many events in Angular, right? So JavaScript also we have so many events: click event, bind event, focus event, so many events are there. These events are captured with the help of host listener. On host listener, we have different methods for if I write a click method, means what should be done will be written there. So on host click will based on the click, it will evaluate an event. Okay, like as method decorators are used. First one is parameter decorators. So parameter decorators are injects and injectables. So I have a service which have to be fetched overall in all the components. So I'm using an inject service which will be injected to all the components. So I am using this inject decorator and injectable decorators for the same purpose. Can we create our own decorators? Yes, of course we can create our own decorators, but it has a specific properties like okay. So first we need to create a function of console with a target and for logging purposes, which one is our decorator class or some other things we need to define here. And we need to use the console decorator first at console, and we have an example class here and we have a constructor inside this, and then we are passing a data to the decorator at console head. So class example class and constructor log view means it will be instructed, it will be executed inside this. Okay. This one is chaining decorators. So I have given some small query. So when a decorator is used on a class for the first time, it will creates a new array and pushes the annotation instance to it, which means it will be putting as a chaining decoration, and it will be using these decorators again and again without new installations. Thanks, team. Thanks for the support.